What's good, everybody, man? Welcome back to another episode of the Daily Rundown. We got some crazy content for you guys today. So I hope you guys stick around, hit the Cash App, DLong316, hit the like button, and ultimately support the channel. Due to content creators leaving, fair uses on stuff and striking stuff, I might leave this up or I might take it down. But for now, I'm going to leave this up, right? I'm going to leave it up. Hopefully, we don't get no copyright strikes from content creators. And before I even get into that, disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. This is fair use and allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commentary, news reporting, scholarship, and research purposes. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might be otherwise infringed upon. So again, I do not know anybody in these videos. I don't want to know these people. I am just a commentary. This is a commentary channel, and I am just simply the commentator. Okay, let's go ahead and get directly into our first story. So I want to talk about Karruche Tran. And before I talk about Karruche, we had to talk about Coach Prime. Now, Coach Prime is not doing well right now. Coach Prime is very unhealthy. Okay, and because Coach Prime is unhealthy, people are afraid that he might die. Now, I love Coach Prime. I think Coach Prime is um one of the biggest role models for black men today, especially if you're in sports. There's not that many honorable men. Excuse me, guys. I'm working under a code. I got a code. Anyway, um, when I heard that Coach Prime had bladder cancer, I believe it is, I was sad too because um I don't want to get a news notification that Coach Prime has passed away. Right? That would make me really sad. It remind me when Nipsey Hussle died. Like that shit was sad as fuck, bro. So I don't want to see anything happen to Coach Prime. But I will give you guys the update and show you guys the update on what happened. Again, fair use. Shout out to Coach Prime. Shout out to Coach Prime's son, Deion Sanders Jr., who is, I believe, the cameraman. But now let's go ahead and move forward, guys.
I don't know if I'm ready mentally, emotionally. Last night was tough. Yesterday was tough. Because I had to make a will.
Damn. Now, I think this is important. I think making a will is important for any parents, any fathers who are leaving anything to their children. It's always best to have a will. Like when my father passed, we had to go to probate court. They named me as his heir because my older brother, he's still in the hospital. He's still sick and shit, man. So we couldn't really do shit. They was like, well, you're going to be his heir because you're his oldest son. And a lot of my father's assets got transferred down to me, but it was still sad. You know what I mean? It took us like a year just to get all of my father's assets. From my father owned 3 houses. One house was a brick house. I think they had not an attorney. They had a real estate agent come out and do a valuation. Said the house was worth like $435,000. And then one of the properties that was worth like $70,000 I sold. And then he got another property that's worth like 170, small brick house. It took me like a year to get all those assets, you know what I'm saying, under my name. You know what I mean? Had to send out all kind of money, pay the lawyer like $10,000. So Deion Sanders setting up a will is a good thing. I think it's a great thing. I think all black fathers should have a will. That way you know where your money goes to. That way you know where all of the properties that you bought goes to, all of your investments. They all should be going to your children or to your wife. Specifically, in my opinion, it should go to the oldest. But that's just my opinion. I don't know if he left it to Deion Sanders or Shador, but I'm pretty sure all them boys gonna be good after this. And I think he got a daughter too. I'm not sure. But let's keep going, man. Shout out to Coach Prime. And I'm praying, right? Real talk. And shout out to Laura ADS. What's up, ADS? I'm praying that Deion Sanders is, I don't want to get no notifications about bro dying. You know what I'm saying? I want bro to live as long as he can and be as healthy as he can and keep mentoring black boys. That's all I want, man.
That's not easy
Fair use.
at all. To think that you may not be here. But you want to make sure everybody's straight.
What's up, man? It's Deion Sanders Jr. Big O second without forever. Right now, I just posted some on my dad's page. That's a little bit of what he went through, a little sample. And tomorrow he's having his press conference, and that's when y'all gonna really see a lot of it after that press conference is over with. But well, he told me to document the whole thing. You know, at first while I was there with him,
Man, first of all, prayers to his son, because his son looked like he in good energy right now. He looked strong, but man, even the possibility of losing my father had me fucked up, bro. Just the possibility that my dad could be gone had me fucked up. When I got the call that he was gone, bro, that shit, I still can't sit comfortable with that shit. I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? I just smoke and I think about my dad. I watch old videos of him. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I'm sending prayers to Coach Prime's son too, to Deion Jr. Cause that's who this is. It's Deion Jr.
I'm like, bro, I just want to be there as your son. I don't really want to, I don't want to document, bro. I just want to be there for you. Now as time going on, and as the battle was fought and the battle was won, I see why. I don't know how to explain it. It's like,
Now, I'm doing a whole separate segment on the son, but that's not exactly what today's story is about. I want to go to the second part. So in the second part of this footage, we see, let me show you guys. I'm not going to play that specific part, but we see Coach Prime is, he's not doing well, right? So he's in the hospital. The doctors is telling him that things are going to be bad and that he has bladder cancer. So, they hook him up to the IVs. They do all of this different stuff. And next thing you know, we see his girlfriend, Karruche Tran. Ciao.
We are at the hospital because we are dealing with
All right. So first of all, I'm not going to downplay her feelings. I'm not going to say that she's not genuinely sad right now. But we do need some facts. Before we move forward, we need some facts. And that's just what it is. Gemini, how old is Coach Deion Sanders?
Deion Sanders was born on August 9th, 1967. As of today, August 4th, 2025, he is 57 years old.
Gemini, how old is Karruche Tran?
Karruche Tran was born on May 17th, 1988. She is 37 years old.
Now, a lot of people are on Karruche's head for saying, why are you dating a man 20 years older than you? Why are you dating this man? And we all know why. Because he got the bag. Because he's Coach Prime. Do y'all forget Coach Prime did a video back in the day when he was rapping, dancing in the videos like Diddy and shit, jewelry on? Now, I'm going to tell y'all this, fellas. When you have a bag, when you're getting money, when you're a millionaire, you're going to always have access to women. Always. And that's what we see here. We see Coach Prime having access to Karruche. Why? Because he got a bag. But it also shows men, no matter what age you are, as long as you getting money, women gonna always come and flock to you. Even if they just want you because you getting money, you still got access to them. You got more access than the broke nigga that wish that he can have access to her because he'll do her right and treat her right and marry her. They don't want that nigga. They want the Coach Primes of the world. It's just that simple. Now, do I feel bad for Karrueche? No. Will I acknowledge her feelings? Yes. Yes. But this is not your husband. Why are you sitting here crying? Where is his former wife at? Where is the mother of his children? That's who should be there. Girl.
Okay. We are dealing with bladder cancer. And he is having his bladder removed, and they will create a new bladder with one of his intestines.
That's fucking insane. The fact that he had his bladder removed and they making a new bladder out of one of his intestines. Man, god damn, coach. Fair use, man.
And this option was, I guess, the best because it fully removes the cancer to ensure that it doesn't come back, because it was close to his muscle. So yeah, we are here to fully remove the bladder.
And as y'all see, they was there together, in the room together. Hey, Anitra J says, good morning, Darrel. I am a new subscriber. My first time catching it live. It feels good to talk to a new subscriber. I haven't talked to a new subscriber in ages. So welcome to Simp Nation. Okay. Welcome to Simp Nation. I don't use my real name here. You can simply call me SimpGod. I'm happy to go by SimpGod. That's good enough for me, my lady. I'm very sad about Deion Sanders and his condition, and I'm even more confused on why he's dating Karrueche. Cause Deion, you're on death's door, my lord. And why are you just wasting your time with these fucking women like Karrueche when we already know that she's only there to help you bust a nut? You don't have to be with her to do that. Anitra J says, I'm from the Palace. Hey, Palace members, we in the building. I got something for Queen Sheba. I haven't sent it to her, but I'm going to edit a snippet from this group called The Internet. They're really good, and they got this song called The Palace, and they say, welcome to my palace, girl. Everything you ever wanted. See if I can find that part. All right, I'm gonna find it in a second. But let's finish this clip first.
Texting the boys. It's their first day of practice today, and I'm excited. This is kind of the first day that we've been apart for a long time. I love you, son, and proud of you.
Yeah, in these kind of moments, because I'm pretty much done with this clip. In these kind of moments, you want to hug your children. You want to tell them that you love them because you never know what's going to happen. Do not think that life is a joke. Life is precious. All right. I thank God every single day because I drive for a living and I'm on the road. People are speeding. People are going crazy. People not paying attention. People sleeping. All kind of shit. I pray to God. I said, God, please bring me home every day. God, please watch over my children, my family when I'm not home. Right? Thank you, God, for this job. Thank you, God, for having a home, not an apartment, a home. right? Where my daughter can go outside and play, with my son can crawl around and feel fucking like it's a home. You know, you start to, when you feel the end is near. Like, I'm getting older. I'll be 35 this month, and I feel like I'm 45. But even I created a will after my father died, because I was like, yeah, I want my children to have everything that I built for, and everything that I built, and everything that my family has worked for, that they passed down to me, they should go directly to them. So I don't really have too much bad to say about Karrueche. I do think it's kind of cringe that she's dating somebody 30 years, 20 years older than her. Same thing for Coach Prime. Why are you dating her? But you know what? Because you have bladder cancer, sir, I'm going to take it easy on you today. Oh, and before my Palace members, I did find the part of the song. I'm going to clip it for Queen Sheba. This is it right here. To my Palace girl. Anyway, in T-Way, I want to get to the final story, right? Now, I hope to God that Lucky doesn't strike me, because we don't really get along. I have no beef with Lucky, but I just know sometimes when people don't like you, they're always going to not like you, and that's fine. I'm in such a happy place in my life that I don't feel the need to entertain drama and beef. Now, the next conversation that we're going to review was a conversation that was surrounding what is a woman, right? Because we do respect our members of the LB. Sorry, I'm so messed. It's early morning. The LGBTQIA2S plus movement. The LGBTQIA2S plus movement. We do respect members of that movement. I am an ally. I do support y'all. I do vote for y'all rights. But the conversation must be had. So when we're having conversations about trans identity rights, gender rights, sex rights, et cetera, I think that women are more offended these days, because you have transgender women calling themselves women and calling natural born women cis women. And I know, for example, my wife is one of the people that do not like that terminology. So I want to go into a video between it was on Lucky Marie channel, but the discourse that I want to actually focus on is a young lady named Fantasy Island Girl and Mr. Lego. And truthfully, I've always found Fantasy Island Girl to be very, very, very smart. Of course she's beautiful. Of course she's attractive. Lucky's attractive. But Fantasy Island Girl is very smart, very well spoken. She's not a fool. Very formidable. And Mr. Let Go, he's the opposite of all those things. He's a loser. He was engaged to the Real Precious that flopped because he's a loser, right? He was married before he got divorced because he's a loser, right? He was lying saying he was a dating coach but can't keep a woman because he's a loser, right? He was replaced on what's that show called? Tonight's Conversation. Because he's a loser. 7 million subscribers, but 200 people watching. Because he's a loser. So at the end of the day, Fantasy Island Girl was able to really cook him up and drag him. Okay, let me put fair use on this, because it's gonna get wicked. All right. So only thing I need you guys to do is focus on the audio. The young man in the burgundy and the young lady to the right below him are going to be the ones having the conversation. All right. Now let's keep going. I want you guys to see this. Hopefully you guys find this interesting. Let's go.
Difficult for women to detach, because we're the first people to be accepted of it. These are our friends. These are a lot of different things. So I think that with women, we're going to have to also just be more vocal as far as separating that they should not be accepted as us. In a sense, you should be accepted as your own group. That means that
I think that they are their own group, though, Lucky. I think that that's why we call them trans women. Like when I work with a trans woman, and when I see her, she addresses herself as a trans woman. She doesn't walk around saying, "I am a trans. I'm a fully born woman." No, she literally says, "Hey, I'm a trans woman." It's a trans man that work on my job too. And she was originally born a woman, but she transformed to a man. I don't know how that goes. Transition, transform, whatever. And like we address them by their proper pronouns, but they put the trans before their gender. So like that's their own group. Going to an art school. I went to Detroit Academy of Arts and Sciences. I never met too many trans or gay people that wanted to be like that. Like they wasn't calling themselves women. They wasn't trying to be disrespectful, right? The gay men wasn't saying, "Oh, I'm a woman now. I'm a bad bitch." No, they might call themselves a bad bitch, but they wasn't saying that they're a woman. They're not saying that they deserve the same rights as women do, right? I think that's some of the miscommunication that women have with that community. Because my wife get really upset about this shit. But let's keep going.
Yes, you cannot start saying that, hey, well then periods and things like this should not just be acceptable for you, because you have those, and you also have a lot of trans women who don't believe that. Even with transgender men, I was telling Ricky, I was so surprised that I heard them say, oh, well, in 2023 they're just finding out that transgender men could now have children, when really that's a.
And see, that's why I didn't really want to focus on what Lucky is saying. For one, I don't want her to feel like she's under attack, because that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just genuinely trying to get fair criticism. That's why I'm going to leave this up in hopes that she doesn't strike it, even though more than likely she will. Every time I try to give her the benefit of doubt, put the fucking knife right in my back, child. But nevertheless, we will press on. When it comes to what she just said, I don't meet trans women that's trying to give birth. Why? Because they know naturally they cannot do it. Right? They know naturally they cannot give birth. So most times they're not up here trying to, you know what, I'm about to get pregnant. You don't have the capabilities to. And you know that. Right? What they do is they transition. Like Bruce Jenner is not out here saying that he's about to get pregnant as Caitlyn Jenner. Right? What's the other one? What's the other one, y'all? What's the other famous trans name? It's like an old woman. Monroe something. I can't think of her name right now. Flame Monroe. All right, so Flame Monroe is a trans woman. She was born a man. I've never once heard her say that she's trying to have children. As a matter of fact, the only thing she was called out on, and she was called out by Just Hilarious, because she was saying that cis women don't own womanhood, which that's a lie. That's where again we have to tell the truth. The other girl, Monroe Bergdorf, I'm gonna do a reaction to that to this trans woman, because this woman was stealing niggas from their wives. And you gotta ask yourself, how does somebody born a man? Oh, T.S. Madison. That's what I'm thinking about. T.S. Madison. Thank you, Marcy. Child, my mind just is in the air, because I respect that community, but I don't really have a lot of friends in that community. I don't have any friends that's a part of the trans community. I have a lot of gay friends, male and female, but I don't have any trans friends outside of the ones I work with, and we're cool at work, but I don't talk to them outside of work. But what Lucky is saying about them trying to have children, I've never heard T.S. Madison say that she wants to have children, because she knows physically she cannot. Her body cannot sustain that. If anything, she would want what she would call a cis woman to have that baby. That way, the baby is healthy.
Woman, it's the psychology I think we should probably start to tackle, because it's okay if you want to be different and you identify with what you identify. I think where it starts to become a problem was when your identity starts to sound like you are mad at my biological clock. I'm gonna just say that, and everything that comes with me. It seems like there's an attack on it, and if you disagree, you are now a phobic, a phobia, or something. You give them anti something. So as far as a fixing, I think it's
everybody doesn't lean on that. Everybody doesn't automatically go to you're transphobic or you're homophobic. Everybody doesn't go to that. That is usually somebody who is displaying some type of hateful bigotry, right? Somebody who's saying, like, I don't even want to say those things, to be perfectly honest, because I'm trying to clean up my spirit. So I don't want to put that out in the air. But you've heard those kind of things, the F word, right? That's the main one, right? Using the F word, lady boy, stuff like that. So those things are extremely offensive to people in that community, just like the N word is offensive to black men. At the end of the day, no one is going to call you homophobic or transphobic unless you are being homophobic or transphobic. And if you're being those things, then just be that. Don't lie. If anything, try to learn and enlighten yourself. That way you can remove that bigotry and hate from your heart. Because you shouldn't be concerned about who's loving who any fucking way. Especially, I never understood this specifically coming from Lucky because she dated women. And again, beautiful woman. One of the most beautiful women on YouTube. But you dated women. I think that you being, because LGBTQIA trans is right in there, baby. Y'all all damn near part of the same group. But see, that's a problem because some people want to identify as in one way, but then when they're in this group with the people who identify that way, they're saying, well, they're not like us. On some Kendrick Lamar bullshit. You know what? Let's go.
Honestly, I think it's a done deal, and we just gotta hold on. I think all of this stuff is just entertainment. Right. We gonna die.
Y'all just gotta hold on. We ain't got no problem.
Y'all gotta.
Baby, you just don't have the answers. The answers is to simply ignore what doesn't, like, what this isn't bothering you. This isn't like impacting you on a daily basis. On a daily basis, my children are impacted by trans women or trans men. On a daily basis, my children are impacted by the people who want to have sex with other people. And as a matter of fact, speaking of sex, if we're gonna, I'm so sick and tired of the trans and gay people hate when you have people like Ray J on fucking Cam Newton talking about something. I might not be gay. I'm just a hoe fucker. Oh, I'm gonna play that clip for y'all soon. He said, I might like fucking somebody's ear. Doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. I'm not gay. I'm just a hoe fucker. But real masculine men like myself would think, if you're pulling out your dick in front of another man to insert it into any hole on his body, then you're part of that group that we're talking about now, sir. But don't worry about it. I'm gonna close with Ray J.
Hold on to, y'all hold on to trans women. But I'm just
it doesn't make sense that you keep trying to separate yourself from this issue. It doesn't make sense that you try to say that we're supposed to be together and then you're trying to say it's not our problem. You are double speaking. You're being hypocritical. It doesn't make any sense for you to say we don't care what women say, but then say that we're supposed to be able to connect and communicate.
I didn't say
we're not going to be able to work together if we cannot communicate effectively. We're not going to be able to communicate effectively. We're not going to be able to communicate effectively if you cannot listen. And your mother should have taught you this since she was the only one that raised you. You're lacking masculinity, not because your mother fed you. To be able to work together if we cannot communicate effectively. We're not going to be able to communicate effectively. We're not going to be able to communicate effectively if you cannot listen. And your mother should have taught you this since. Damn!
Didn't your mama tell you how to shut the fuck up? I love how she be reading niggas with her little soft voice. And your mother should have taught you how to shut the fuck up, Mr. Lego. Okay? Okay? We were not going to be able to talk effectively and communicate effectively until you learn how to be a real ass nigga. But unfortunately, your father was a bitch ass nigga. And unfortunately, your mom didn't do anything to raise you into to be a man. So now we have to deal with your bitch ass. Man, she be reading niggas. I remember when I don't know if I still got the video, but back in the day, Fatty had tried to hold me accountable and shit. Man, Fancy Island came up there. She was the only one talking that real nigga shit. She was like, I been cut that nigga Darrel off. I cut that nigga Darrel off after he did that shit to Lucky. Y'all hoe ass niggas was going on his panel, participating, talking to Princella, giving him money. I been cut that nigga off. Y'all niggas ain't shit. I was like, this motherfucker, man. I like her. She a real bitch. But you know what? She went off on this nigga. She said, yo, mama should have taught you better. Stupid.
She was the only one that raised you. You're lacking masculinity, not because your mother fed you the femininity that every human being has. It's because your father did not give you the masculinity that you were supposed to have to balance it out. So you...
Damn! So Lucky just letting you get your ass beat over there, boy. Shit. And your daddy didn't do anything. You didn't have your daddy there. Because your daddy, if he was there, he would have helped you with masculinity to balance this shit out. But because your father wasn't there, you're a fucking pussy.
Minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Bro, she just went nuclear on Let Go. Let's keep going. I'm trying to tell you.
Are overly feminine.
What?
And you were supposed to have to balance it out. So you are overly feminine, and that is why you are imbalanced. It's because of your father. So you need to take that up with him and not your mother, because you come up here crying all the time about single mother homes, like women, whether they're married or single mothers, don't baby their children.
So the
men come in, the men come in. The men come in. I'm not going to let you talk. You've been talking. Let me land, and then you can talk. Let me land, and then you can talk. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I literally said nobody cares.
Absolutely not.
Ooh, the girlies are fighting. Mr. Lego. This
bitch will not give up.
She not gonna give up. It's over. It's over. I like fantasy. You know, even if fantasy was ugly with the same personality, I like fantasy. You know what I like about fantasy? I like real bitches. I like motherfuckers that keep it 100. I don't give a fuck if you like me or don't like me. One thing I don't like though is niggas that run around lying, niggas run around doing all this other goofy shit. That's one thing I can say about Shorty. She never lied on me. She never spoke on my daughter. She never spoke on my kids. You know what I'm saying? She just really say, I don't like that nigga. And I'll never fuck with that nigga. If you fuck with that, then I can't fuck with you. And I respect that. She ain't clout chasing like fucking Lauren. No, the rest of these women that be following me, don't like me, but being in places that I be in, shit's crazy, bro. Shit's borderline harassment. Oh yeah, them haymakers coming fast and furious. She on them boys' head. That's a fact.
Absolutely not.
So
I'm not done.
Women don't have nothing
I'm not done.
You come up here and just take over.
I am not done.
Okay,
you need to learn how to sit in your masculinity.
Bring your mic down.
Pipe down.
She's so damn loud.
Pipe down.
You got a godly mic.
You pipe down. I'm the one that tells you to shut up, remember?
It doesn't make any sense for you to be overly excited right now about the reading that you're getting for your failures, for your father's failures. You should be quiet. You should know that this isn't the time for you to be buck. This is sad.
Why isn't this a time for me to be buck?
It's not time for you to be buck because you are a failure. You're a representative of failures before you, and you're up here the loudest one on the mic. You've been up here screaming stupid shit from the time you got up here.
You're actually the loudest one on your mic because your mic is too loud.
It doesn't matter how loud my mic is because your stupidity has rung throughout this entire show.
What's your point? You mad?
I'm trying to provide some balance.
What the fuck you mean was her point? I think she blatantly said it. You're fucking stupid. And I said it a million times. Mr. Let Go is a loser. I'm going to find, you know what, Let Go? For months, I've been sparing you. And for months, I've been keeping some footage quiet. But I think it's time that I bring out the Mr. Let Go versus Cynthia G. I think it's time we bring out that content one more time. For Mr. Let Go ass. You a loser. Bro, how you get engaged to the real Precious and fumble that bad? Bro, y'all know how bad that woman is? Oh, I forgot. She realized you're a fucking broke loser. Staying in a fucking apartment trying to be Anton Daniels. And he a fucking loser. But at least the one thing I can say about me and Anton, we drive big body trucks, you know what I'm saying? $60,000, you know what I'm saying? Shit. I give boy that credit. And now she over here reading your bitch ass. Why? Because everybody know you a loser. You've been talking the same shit 4 or 5 years ago. I'm gonna send this video to Ace Metaphor. Don't let him back, Ace. He can't even handle Fancy Island Girl. Maybe you should invite her to the show. Have her talk to Cheyenne Bryan or something. And so I ain't no hater. Invite Lucky ass too. Bro, I am no hater, bro. I don't got no beef with nobody, bro. On my mama. On my newborn son, cuz. But I do like how she smashing on Let Go bitch ass. I do like that. That's a fact. And I want her to keep smashing on this nigga. And keep smashing on him. He deserve it.
You, sir.
I'm
trying to provide some perspective for you that you're obviously lacking. Your mother didn't tell you that your father was the failure that he is because she didn't want you to hate him and hate masculinity like you still do.
You feel important because you up here with me and
you feel like you're important, and that's why you spout these ridiculous views.
Why do y'all do this?
I think she likes me.
Why don't y'all just link up?
There's nothing to like. That's the problem.
Why did y'all look? Why you do that? Why, when somebody that you like is being challenged, and it's not just about her specifically. I don't like when a man is being challenged. What's the point of saving him? She's doing this because it needs to be done. It needs to be done. He's a fucking loser. You see, me and Fancy Island, we both can say we're married successfully and happily, right? We both live in big ass homes, right? My backyard bigger than most of you niggas' entire motherfucking apartment. That's a fact. 2 cars outside. 2024, 2019, stop playing with us. Ain't about to trade in 2019, grab something new. We just dropped $10,000 for the motherfucking Hyundai Palisade, nigga. Calligraphy, nigga. Fully loaded. Y'all don't want to hold these men accountable. These men need to be held accountable. And let me say this too. Shout out to Uncle Ricky. I know me and Uncle Ricky don't really get along. And I don't agree with everything Uncle Ricky says. But I will say this. We need more Uncle Rickies in the hood. Even though he ain't right about everything. Uncle Ricky is a solid nigga, man. I just want to put that out there. You feel me? We probably never gonna get along. But he is a real nigga. I just want to put that out there. But Fancy Island Girl, I like how she be handling these hoe ass niggas. I like how she be addressing these men.
There's nothing to like at all.
I just got a question. I just got one. Can I ask you a question, Fancy Island Girl?
There's no questions, only lectures today. I have no answers for you.
Okay.
I'm only giving you the game that you're lacking.
Are you in an open relationship?
I'm not. And I have.
Oh, so he went back to attacking her. This is genuinely attacking her. Now, I'm not even gonna go into this, but Fancy Island did a video with her husband back in the day. You can go watch it on her channel. She's tagged in the bio as well as Lucky. I'm not talking about her or her marriage. That has nothing to do with me. And Mr. Let Go, you a piece of shit for even bringing that up. But you ain't say shit to Anton when him and Precious got into it, and he was basically sneak dissing you. Where your husband at? Where your man at? Where the ring at? Oh, I kept the ring, but I got rid of the nigga. Let go, bitch ass. Child. And she should have got rid of your dusty ass. Up here, ruining this fucking stream, right? And I'm so happy. If I was cool with Fancy, I'd send her a fucking Cash App and say, thank you for checking that nigga, Mr. Let Go. Because it needed to be done. And then bringing in, are you in an open relationship? You mean an open marriage? So even let's entertain the fact that she was in an open marriage. What they got to do with your 50-year-old ass? What they got to do with the fact that you're a loser? What does that have to do with the fact that your father was not in your life then and still not in your life? What does that have to do with anything? Oh, nothing. You just want to talk shit. Got it.
I have no answers for you.
Okay.
I'm only giving you the game that you're lacking.
Are you in an open relationship?
I'm not. And I have no answers for you. Look to your father.
Because
look to your father. Look to Ricky, who's been trying to school you this entire time and you've been pushing back. And then when he finally said,
oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I always do this. So let me go to my YouTube studio because my comment's not on because it says, oh my God. Let me refresh it. I got to stop because I haven't been streaming in so long. I always leave the comments off. All right. So if you guys go back to the video now and refresh where you guys are watching, you should be able to chat. The chat should be open now. Let me go check. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna press play.
Oh, yeah, you failed, right? You sat down for 2 seconds and then started back being stupid.
Fantasy Island girl likes me. That's why she.
There's nothing to like. I'm trying to explain that to you. He's the dumbest man I've ever met in my life.
But I'm with somebody, Fantasy Island girl.
Her boyfriend is a Tad. Have you met anyone dumber?
I'm with somebody, Fantasy Island girl.
Put a 1 in the chat if you have met anybody dumber. Put a 2 if you have not.
Fantasy Island girl. I'm taken.
Have you ever met somebody as dumb as Mr. Let Go? Now, I've met people that's slower than Let Go. I think Fancy, you might not like this nigga at all. You know what I'm saying? That might be a little bit implicit biases here. But he's not educated. I will say that. And we exposed this when he talked to Cynthia G. Cynthia asked him, because he said he was a dating coach. He said that he was the second best thing that a person who's married can go talk to outside of a therapist. He said he was second tier to a therapist. So we simply asked him, exactly. I forgot to activate the chat. Ciao. My bad. But we asked him, where did you get your education so you can be qualified to speak to patients and to speak to couples? He said, well, my roommate was definitely a doctor, and I lived with him for about 6 months, and he taught me everything he knew, and that's how I became a dating coach. So we realized he had absolutely no experience. Yeah, my bad, guys, about the chat, man. I'm not gonna, bro. My bad, bro. I can't believe I closed the chat down. I was wondering, like, where are my people at? Anyways, let's keep going.
I'm with somebody.
I'm obviously married, bro. I'm obviously married.
He got
my man didn't fail. You're failing. You're failing. You're saying you're with somebody irrelevant. Why haven't you married her? We have questions for you. Why haven't you married her?
All I'm saying, you know,
hold on, Mr. Let Go.
No, let him answer the question. Look, what the fuck? I'm sorry. I shouldn't be cussing at nobody, so I apologize. I'm learning to be better now. But let him answer that question. When I first got to Illinois, like I told Gently, if you want to be with me, I want marriage. I told Lucky that. I told MJ that. It didn't work out. When me and Gently, we got married immediately. And we've been fucking doing so well. I mean, like, bro, I can't even tell y'all how much money I done fucking made. It literally makes no sense. Like, it literally makes no sense. Thousands. How y'all think I was able to drop $10,000? You understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, having a good partner is everything for a man. Everything. Having a great partner, child. That'll change your fucking life. And that's why Fantasy Island Girl is locked down, because that man said, I'm not about to let her go. I don't care if we got an open marriage. It don't matter. Listen, if I was with Fantasy Island Girl and those were her conditions, so fucking be it. Because she clearly brings more to the table than coochie. And once men start to realize how much more value women bring to the table outside of what's in between their legs, that's when you niggas really start winning. That's when you start saying, oh, damn, nigga, she know about how to get this money. Now I'm up 70, 30,000, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting real money now, nigga. Instead of focusing on what's between her legs and trying to dominate that and trying to claim ownership over something that's really not yours. Goofy shit.
Hold on, Mr.
Well, I just want to say that. So one thing, you know how when you're not interested in somebody, you say you got a girlfriend?
You're loud.
I'm just trying to tell her I got a girlfriend. So
you're loud to say nothing.
So Fantasy,
to say nothing.
With this and the points that were made, do you think that what are your thoughts as far as when in society and we see that kids are being more prevalent, more expressive with their identity and what they think? What would you say for men? Should men be more acceptable, because this could reduce if more parents were more acceptable, men in society specifically, since they're attacking masculinity? Do you think that if they were more acceptable?
I'm done. I don't really want to hear about. I don't want to hear that answer. I don't care. I don't care to know what his fancy thoughts about trans women. Truth be told, I got what I needed. From that one. Now, Ray J. And lastly, and please, guys, support the Cash App if you guys are watching. Yeah, bro, go to Pilar Instagram, bro. Pilar is fine, but I don't want to talk about bro wife and shit like that. It's kind of fucked up. But let me say this. My nigga Ray J tripping. My man's Ray J did an interview with Cam Newton. I'm only gonna be showing you guys a small snippet, okay? And then I'm gonna do a little story time about how I got banned from Canada for life. Child. Banned for Canada for life. Oh my God. I was so upset, bro. Fuck Canada for life also, by the way. Now, let me go get this Ray J clip, y'all. Because Ray J was on there talking about something. It's okay if a man fucking the hoe of another man. That don't make him gay. I beg your pardon, sir? I beg your pardon, sir? I thought I reposted that fucking clip. I'm gonna check the shade room. I think it's on there. In the meantime, while I'm looking for this clip, let me tell y'all what happened. So let me put up a little story time, little banner real quick. Story time, banned from Canada for life. Child. Them pussy ass niggas. All right, so while I'm looking for the Ray J clip, let me tell y'all. Yeah. So I see y'all in the chat. Gore says, Vixen, I've been completely buried at work. Stressful time for the year for me. How about you? Bro, that's why y'all haven't seen me stream or post nothing. Like, not even a video, bro. I've been literally working 7 days a week type shit. Like, no bullshit, Gore. No bullshit, bro. But let me find that Ray J clip. But let me tell you about this Canada shit. So I'm in Detroit. Now y'all know I'm from Michigan, so when you got a Michigan enhanced ID, you can go to Canada, whatever. That's all you need. You don't got to bring your passport. But because I moved to Chicago, I got an Illinois license now. I got a real ID from Illinois. So I take the family to Canada, right? And we going through the tunnel, whatever. We get through, we pay the fines or whatever. But we get to the check-in point. They search the car. They're like, all right, man, we did find a little bit of weed or whatever. We did find a little bit of weed. It was like a gram or something of weed. And then they was like, you was a part of some shit, you know, some bullshit back in the day, and you got some crimes and shit in your past, so it looked like it was over 10,000, you're gonna have to it's over. It's over. It's over. Canada, they searched my car twice, bro. Made my family get out the car. It was crazy, bro. But let me download this clip so I can play it for y'all. And then we can get the fuck out of here because I want to show y'all this Ray J shit. Ray J is completely out of fucking control. Very disappointed in Ray J and the shit that he's been doing. I don't know if he's doing this for fun. I don't know if he's doing this for shits and giggles. Let's start with the Kai Cenat scene. So I'm done with this story time. Let me put this down. So Ray J, he went on Cam Newton talking about how he asked Kai Cenat to take a shower with him because they be taking showers, him and I Show Speed. And for some reason, Ray J thought, okay, this is a good time for me.
And because I told Kai
to ask Kai Cenat if I can take a shower with bro. Child. Let's go ahead and get into this clip, man. Fair use. Shout out to the Jasmine brand.
Kai got mad because I told Kai I want to take a shower with you and stream with you and ISO Speed in the shower.
What?
Yeah, bro. I'm like, bro. I'm like, I want to take a shower with y'all niggas too. They like, yo.
Hold on.
Minute. Wait a minute. Wait. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Fuck you mean you want to take a shower with these boys too? That's what I'm saying, man. Hollywood is different, bro. And it's changing black men. This is a black man. Do you not care about your image, your family's image, your name, your children, Princess Love and how she looked? Why do you want to take a shower with Kai Cenat and I Show Speed? These dudes like 20 years old, dog. Kids.
Kai got mad because I told Kai I want to take a shower with you and stream with you and ISO Speed in the shower.
What?
Yeah, bro. I'm like, bro. I'm like, I want to take a shower with y'all niggas too. They like, yo.
Hold on. What's your sexuality?
Just ask me about Amber.
I'm asking
I have shout out to the gay agency. I shouted out to the gay agency. Actually, the gay agency's here. Dumpin' D, The Rod. They're the CEO.
Do you play both ways?
Come on, bro. I ain't never played both ways.
Okay. I think that's important to mention because
really.
when you say you want to shower with another man,
think about it like this. People's sexuality. Why? What does that matter?
it does not. That's
Then
what
why? But why ask the question?
Child. So, yeah, Ray J definitely tweaking, bro. Ray J definitely was tweaking, bro. We got the other clip, man. Damn.
It's just like the question that I asked in regards to you saying that you're not a brother.
No, not you.
Okay.
I'm talking about in general. Like, why ask the question of what actual whole are people enjoying? That's what we're asking. Because somebody could be an ear fucker. What is they're not gay and they're not straight. They like fucking ear holes. Who are they? A new name of
What the fuck did you say? Did you say, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Did you say we're talking about what hole you enjoy? That alone tells me a lot about you, man. What hole do you enjoy? Look at Cam's face. You might be an ear fucker. Sir, if you fuck a man's ear, if you fuck anything on a man, that means you're gay. Right? You know who you sound like right now? Where the video at? Remember that one scene where Ice-T was talking to the young blood? He was like, I'm not gay. I just have sex with men sometimes. Fair use.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Wow. Child. Not a nigga not knowing when he gets.
It's just like the question that I asked in regards to you saying that you're not a brother.
No, not you.
Okay.
I'm talking about in general. Like, why ask the question of what actual whole are people enjoying? That's what we're asking. Because somebody could be an ear fucker. What is they're not gay and they're not straight. They like fucking ear holes. Who are they? A new name of hole fuckers. It's irrelevant.
I think it's pretty relevant, Ray J. I think that if the media found out that you were fucking a man's ear, that'd be a problem. And we are not kink shamers, nor are we shamers of the LGBTQIA. But what I will say is this. If you don't want to, if you can't live your truth, Ray J, then just stop talking sometimes. Because like my man Selmo said, bro, you tweaking. You tweaking real heavy right now, bro. And I don't understand it. I'm a big fan of Ray J's. I love his music. I love his career. He got the Did the stream shut down? You sure, Gore? Because on my end, I'm looking at it right now. The stream look good. Let me check my socials. Nah, Gore, I'm looking at the channel right now. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. Let me go back to the daily rundown. No, the video's up, Gore. Anyway, shout out to Gore. I think he couldn't get me on the daily rundown, but we're good now. I'm downloading some videos, Gore, so maybe I'm having some like interference. I just downloaded like 30 videos that I'm about to post. But what do you guys think about this? Do you guys think Ray J is gay? Like, if your homie came to you and said he fucked a guy's ear, does that make him gay or no? Ladies, if your husband lick a man's ear, does that make him gay or no? I just want to know. I just want to know. Does that? I mean, I feel like it does. Yeah, Gord, man, I hope they don't try to take it. I hope they don't try to take the channel, but you know, I don't know. You know me, I just go with the flow, baby. Okay. I will tell you guys this before I leave here. I will be posting more videos of my wife and Egon. Starting next week, I'm going to be posting more videos of me and the baby. That's all gonna be on Jilly channel. Jilly channel is gonna be like an actual live channel, like real life type content, because she don't have too much time to do reactions or commentary channel. Not as of now. So we're gonna do a lot of commentary in real life, right? I'm gonna be filming her while we out and about, et cetera, et cetera. And I only have one day off, literally. I only have Fridays off. Outside of that, I work every single day, guys. So Igor, it was weird that it was down on your side. I hope they're not about to take my channel. I would be so sad about that. Get in the family vlog more. Yeah, we doing that, man. I bought like 2 or 3 cameras. I'm actually about to buy hey, support the Cash App, because I am trying to purchase a Sony A6700. Okay. I'm trying to buy that because it's a Netflix approved camera, and it's about $1,500. So if you guys want to see like film like quality, if you guys want to see how good I can get with like making movie type shit, then help me get that camera. Let's go ahead and create a fucking Simp Nation crowd fund. I'll pay half, y'all pay half. I'll go 700, y'all give me 700. Boom. And I promise you, I will give y'all movie like features with Gently and Aegon. Okay, you have my word. But until then, I'm going to be using. I think I got my Canon M50, my Sony ZV-1, and I bought a Sony EV10 like a month ago. But I want something bigger, better, higher bit rate, film quality type shit. But I look forward to that. I will see you guys later. These streams at 6 in the morning would be, 6 or 7 in the morning would be no more than an hour long. But outside of that, to wrap up our topics of the day, Karruche Tran and Deion, I'm sending prayers to them. I don't like their little relationship, but at a time like this, when Deion has cancer, I don't think that we need to focus on who he's fucking. 2, Fantasy Island Girl, shout out to you for going off on that loser, Mr. Lego. Mr. Lego, you need to learn from a woman like that. Instead of trying to incite her or attack her in her marriage. It's very very irresponsible. And lastly, Ray J, oh my God. You need some help. You need some fucking help, sir. You need to put the weed down, put the liquor down, and go get some help. With that being said, shout out to all the content creators. Video credits are in the chat if you want to go subscribe to them. I'm going to tag Deion Sanders' son as well. And lastly, fuck you, Canada. Bye.